Hey there, guys, and happy Wednesday. I feel like I've been away from you guys forever, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here this evening with me again. I would like to thank all of the guests, the viewers, and the supporters of the Indie Spotlight Philly. You know we couldn't do it without you. So, thank you. I am your host, Shayrenee, and I want you to take a look at my two links in my bio. The first one is to my YouTube entitled The Indie Spotlight Philly. Like, share, review, comment, and subscribe to The Indie Spotlight Philly on YouTube. And you can see all of the latest and past episodes of The Indie Spotlight Philly. Also, I have the Indie Spotlight Philly podcast. I have just uploaded the first season, the first 20 episodes. Okay? And you can find the Indie Spotlight Philly podcast on Anchor.fm, Google Podcasts, and also Spotify. I'm going to try to get season 2 up there as soon as possible, hopefully by the end of August. But tonight's episode of the Indie Spotlight Philly Wednesdays, happening on Instagram Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be a fun one. We have Educator, rapper, and lyricist MC Bravado. When MC Bravado comes into the room, I invite him to the camera and we will start the interview. Please keep your comments to a minimum so that our guests will not be distracted in the middle of the interview. But if you want to ask questions, look on the lower right hand corner and ask as many questions as you want. And he is in the room, so I'm getting ready to invite him to the camera. I think I sent you the invite. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing?
I cannot complain. Thanks for having
me. Great. I wanted to tell you, thank you. I want to thank you again for being so reachable, for me being able to start this interview with you. And thank you for coming to the Indie Spotlight Philly.
Oh, yeah, no problem. This has been a nice process. I appreciate your professionalism and the way you put this together. So I'm ready to go.
Thank you. So tell me, so I know you are originally from White Plains, New York?
Yeah, I was born there, but I grew up like more Orange County, New York, which is like an hour north of New York City. My parents are from New York City. And then I moved to Maryland for school, and I started teaching English in Baltimore. And after a few years of that, I jumped into music full time, and I'm still in Baltimore.
Yes. I was looking at all of your stuff. I was looking at your YouTube, listening to your music. I was listening to one of the albums you did, I think like in 2011 or 2012. And you have a very, very interesting and extensive music career. Tell me, how did you come up with the name MC Bravado?
Well, I mean, bravado is like projected confidence that isn't necessarily real, you know? And for me, music was always a way that I could express myself and defend myself and kind of come off bigger than I actually am. And that's the bravado. So I held on to that.
Nah. Well, you're definitely really, really good at what you do because I listen to your songs. So
appreciate it.
Tell people where they can find you at on social media, and your music. Where can they find you and your music at?
So yeah, I mean, I always joke about this. It's you know, I'm not Champagne Poppy, right? So it's MC Bravado everywhere. You can't miss it. You can't mess it up. You know, I work with the artists I work with in the program and in general on the PR side. I always tell them, like, keep your branding simple, you know, and universal. Like, don't get too cute with like all these different names across platforms because it makes you less accessible. And your real fans are the ones who follow you on every platform, you know, so you want to be accessible.
Yeah, definitely. So it's MC Bravado on everything. So that's YouTube, Tidal, Spotify, just everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it's a great and unique name. Do you have merchandise for sale? I think you do.
Yeah. Especially like it's real easy on IG to find. You just click on the shop. You can just click like view shop right from here.
Right there.
Yeah, then on the website too, really wherever you go, there's a shop. So pretty easy to find.
Yeah, I like that you connected your merch to your shop on Instagram. Like you don't it's like a one-stop shop. Like you got your music there, you got your videos there. If you want to go further, you can go like to your YouTube and stuff like that. Oh, and your YouTube and stuff. So you're a rapper and lyricist. You're also a teacher, right?
Yeah, yeah. I taught high school English, history, special education for a little while as well. And now I work with Beats Not Bullets, which is a music program, nonprofit music program here in Baltimore City. We are having an incredible time with this group of students, teaching them like the ins and outs of recording, performing, production. We're also teaching them we do artist development. So like this past weekend we had somebody from the media come by and interview them, but prior to their real interview, we did like mock podcasting with the instructors, and they sat down, mic'd up, and had to answer questions on their toes and get a feel for what it was like. So it's a really immersive program that lets me continue to teach, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Could you tell me the title or the name of your program again?
Yeah, it's called Beats Not Bullets.
Beats Not Bullets,
Yeah.
right? And it's to help like youth be able to have creativity through music and education.
Yeah, I mean, ideally we're looking for kids who really, want to pursue it,
Yeah.
If they don't, that's cool. And if it's just an outlet, that's cool. But like the program offers opportunity to where, alumni can continue to do things when they graduate the program. So we're kind of geared up to help them for the long haul.
Great. So, and what is this? And this is a high school or a junior high? Or?
Yeah, we have our students are high school students right now, like predominantly.
Oh, okay. Great. And what part of Baltimore is that in?
So we work out of Lineup Room Studio, which is like Bromo Arts District in Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the studio itself is on West Saratoga Street. But I've been recording out of there pretty much since I got here. And the owner of the studio, who's also like my partner at the label, he's also a former teacher in the city. So we had some synergy there with our goals and all of this. So it's been really dope.
I noticed the interesting dynamic now about music and people learning music and doing music is that you have to have a little bit of audio engineer skills. Like you got to have a little bit of technical skills with it so that you can know how to, like record yourself and speak to the producers or speak to people and tell them how you want to sound and stuff like that. I noticed that like when I went to school, and I'm happy that I had that class. I had about a couple classes with production.
That's cool.
Yeah. So tell me about your label. Tell me a little bit about your label.
Yeah. So I finished. I got back and like quit my job essentially after doing Warped Tour in 2018, and Brandon, who's my partner now, like we had wanted to work together in that capacity, and we knew that going all in was really the way. And we wanted to keep something kind of at the intersection of hip hop and education as well. We wanted to keep putting our backgrounds as teachers to work. And you're seeing it with things like the program now. So we're like actively releasing music, but we're also really towing that line of hip hop educators and trying to keep that as part of our message.
Great. And how long have you had this program going on, the Beats Over Bullets?
So Beats Not Bullets
Beats Not Bullets, sorry.
It's the 6-year anniversary that's coming up. In August.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been around it since 2018. I've been an instructor, and then recently we're like program coordinators now, which is pretty cool, to continue to grow with the program as the program grows.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. So tell me, how many albums have you done, and what is your and talk about your latest single?
Well, shit, full length albums. I put out 4. And I've honestly got like 3 more that I'm sitting on, like now. And EPs, I can't even like offhand tell you. Like it's been a lot. Mixtapes, it's been a lot. Definitely released over 10 projects at this point. And Dirty 30 is the video we're pushing right now.
Yeah.
I guess you saw that. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I don't know, are any of your other people that you work with in your studio, any of your partners are in the video?
Nobody on camera that I work with in the studio is in the video, but my friend Jesse O'Neill, who's like a working actor, who's really killing it. He's done like a lot of really dope stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted him
Yeah,
to
yeah.